Peace and blessings, family. Where do I begin? I'm grateful. Do you hear me? God is good. And, people say it all the time, like, God is good, God is good. But no, like, we all have power. Like, think of it like this. Like, this is just so decent. Like, God created us in his image. He could have. He didn't create the animals in his image. He didn't create the dog, the cat, none of them in his image. He created the human being in his image, right? We have gifts and abilities past our recollection. Like, we're just now at a point where we're really relearning and remembering who we are. It's such a exciting time, but also very stressful too, because the journey ain't no living light. You got to sit in the darkness and understand and get comfortable with being in the darkness because you are the light. And that's the thing, like, I'm in darkness because I am the light. And through all the darkness that I've been through, I'm here. I'm here. I'm still here. You're still here. You're receiving this message for a reason. I want to shout out all the kings and queens who are here on this planet right now doing their part. I'm going to do my part. And I hope we all do our parts. And in doing our parts, I promise you feel better. Because, baby, that's why I'm beaming. Because I remember who I am. I know who I am. Do you remember? Do you know? The time is now. The time is now. Let's go. We not playing no more. We not playing. It's game time. So you choose. You choose. You choose. I'm gonna say it again. You choose. You can choose pain or you can choose pleasure. You could choose misery or you can choose happiness. You can choose dis-ease or you can choose health and well-being. The power is yours. I'm inspired to live a lit life. I am where I am right now in this space, in this time, because I believe that it was possible. And although there was some very jarring and uncomfortable moments, I'm here still. I survived. And it probably would have been less jarring if I would have just like knew, like, listen, this is all happening for my highest and greatest good, the good and the bad. And also realizing, like, okay, well, what part of this did I call in? Because somewhere the wires got formed and they thought this is what I wanted, but whoa. Let me send the message back. Whoa. Return to sender. Thank you very much. Let's check this again. Trust me, yo. I done did it. Like, I done did it. I am a master manifester. I've done it. I've been manifesting, like, seriously, y'all. Like, I'm gonna start dropping my manifestation stories heavy because I've been manifesting for years. years. I'm gonna actually drop one right now because I'm inspired and I'm led to share this with y'all. So a couple years ago, this was like a couple years ago, I was at a male acquaintance house or whatever the case may be. And I just was, we were just over there chilling. It was a Saturday morning, just, just chilling or whatever the case may be. And long story short, it ended up being a little situation or whatever. He received an unexpected guest, and she wasn't happy that he had company. And you know, I was in a position where, all right, let me just run it back a little bit. I had worked the night before. I worked overnight shift, and the next day, I'm like, he asked me, "Do I want to hang out?" And I'm like, "I've been at work all night. I don't really feel like hanging out and stuff." And I'm just like, "Fine, I'll just go chill with you for a little while." Ladies, this is a message, okay? Don't you ever leave out the house without your money, without, whatever it is that you need to make sure that you get yourself back home, okay? Don't you ever walk out the house without your wallet. Me on this day, I think all I had was my phone and my keys. Literally, I didn't have no trans-pass. I wasn't driving at the time, so I ain't had no car, and I didn't bring my wallet with me. I didn't bring no cash with me. I didn't bring no money with me because I just figured like I knew him. Like we hung out plenty of times. He picked me up. He just dropped me back off. No big deal. No. You got to be prepared, okay? You got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, okay? Don't be caught slipping like how I was caught slipping, because sis was caught slipping, okay? So, we in the crib, we chilling, blah, 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 like, and he's laying on the floor, I'm sitting on the couch or whatever, and we just chilling, and keys start rattling at the door. I ain't my house. I don't know who coming through the door, but he got the bolts and stuff on. Niggas. Ninjas. Ninjas. He got the bolts on and stuff, so she can't get in or whatever. So he's like he shuts the door, and then he just go out into the hallway. So he goes out into the hallway or whatever. I'm just sitting there or whatever. So then he comes back in. And then he just got like this dumb look on his face. And I'm just like, he's like, "I'm here to take you home." I'm like, "All right, cool, let's go. Like, no problem, no big deal. I'll roll, like, no trouble." So he's like, when you go out, I came up from the right side. So he's like, when you go out, don't go to the right, go down the left. I ain't one of them. I ain't here to start no trouble, but I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them. So, so when I left out the door, I went the same way I came. And I walked down the steps. And I walked right past her. And y'all, I ain't understand nothing that she said, because she was speaking French. But when I tell you, she was lighting him up. She lit him up. Like lit, match, flame, boom. Lit him up. Okay? So, I'm outside. I'm standing by his car. And like I'm just waiting for him, but like I could hear her upstairs, like she's spazzing. So after like a few minutes, I'm like, I ain't dealing with this. Although I don't really have a way home, I know I like, and I didn't even know anything about, that's why we really gotta be careful, and we've been manifesting so many things unintentionally. So, once you are aware of, your power, there's a lot of power in your words, there's a lot of power in your thoughts, and there's power in your actions too. When you realize that you know, how much power these things hold, you be a little bit more mindful of what you're projecting out into the universe. But you know, I just trust it because one thing for sure, two things for certain: the universe got my back. The universe been had my back, and the universe don't play about me. Period. Period. If you know, you know. Okay. Um. So where was I? So I left, and I'm like, okay. Like I just started. I left. I started walking. Now I wasn't close to where I lived. I wasn't like on the other side of the city, but I was definitely like I was definitely a little ways away. And if y'all know anything about, let's just like if y'all know Philadelphia, let's just say I was in the Northeast, and I had to go further than this distance, but the distance I'm about to give y'all is enough of a distance for y'all to be like, what? Imagine having to walk from, what's that school? Imagine having to walk from like Cotman and Levick to like Cotman and the Boulevard. First of all, y'all know Cotman Avenue is long as heck. But I had to go past that. Like, me getting to Cotman and the Boulevard was just like half the journey. It was still like a whole journey destination to go after that. So I'm just like in my head, because I didn't even say it out loud. I just was walking and I'm just like, somebody gonna come pick me up. And I'm just saying in my head, somebody gonna come pick me up. Somebody gonna come pick me up. Somebody gonna give me a ride. I'm gonna be alright. I ain't gonna have to walk this. I'm gonna get home. Somebody's gonna take me home. I'm gonna get home. So I'm walking, minding my business. And as I'm walking up, and it's a car parked in front of me. It's a black car, and it's a man. He's sitting in the car, and like he's looking at me, and like trying to get my attention. Like he, you know, like how you doing, or whatever. And I'm just like, you know, how you doing? And I keep pushing. I keep walking. So he get out the car and he come over and he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Like, you know, can I talk to you for a second or whatever the case may be?" So I'm like, "Sure." So he run down his whole resume. He let me know who he is, what he do, what blah, blah, this, that, and the other, bam. I'm like, okay, you know, so I just talked to him for a few minutes. We stand there, we talking, you know, we exchange information and everything like that. And then he's like, "Well, where you going? You need a ride?" And I'm just like, "No, it's okay. You know, it's all right. I'm all right." He's like, "You sure? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I could just give you a ride." Like, yeah. I'm like, no. Like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll take a ride. Okay, since you insist." Shout out to him. Yo, so, like, I got my ride home. And that was one of the first times, like, I had manifested stuff before that, but like that was one of the first times, like that was the quickest manifestation I had ever did. Like, it was so quick, but the desire was real because I was tired and I did not want to take that long walk, and I needed help from the universe, and I just trusted that I was going to be taken care of. I didn't question it. I didn't know who, what, when, where, or why, but I did know that somebody was about to come and take me home. Whether it was a family member who rolled past me, whether it was a coworker, somebody was going to be sent to help sis out. And I'm just grateful that we are all here to assist each other. I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Think about it. Like, we are. Like, it's deep. Like, it's so deep. And we be thinking we know, but we don't know. Like, and when you get outside yourself, like, and you realize, like, you're this big in the whole great scheme of things, but you have an important role to play. Like, that's so decent. Like, what is disease? Disease is, you know, it's, you know, stuff going on in the body that ain't supposed to be going on in the body. Okay, fight, like, you know, the cells, you know, not regenerating properly, not producing, they fighting each other, all that good stuff, right? If we are the cells, if each and every one of us are the cells in God's body, how do we think God is feeling right now? Sick for sure, because a lot of his cells are sick. Disease because everything in the body is connected and it's all communicating, one neutron is sending the message to the other neutron, and it's all connected. It's all connected. So when we're not performing at our best, and when we're not communicating, and when we're not listening, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We have to slow down. We have to listen. We have to listen to each other. We have to listen to ourselves. And we have to listen to the messages from the universe, because they're there, I'm grateful to be here in this space and time. I'm grateful to connect and just share love and joy. I'm happy. I'm so happy, because when I first came to this planet, this no lie, when I first came to this planet, I was just like a kid or whatever. I ain't know, but I knew this world was messed up, and I'm just like, why is it like this? Why are they acting like this? I just didn't understand. And then when as I got older and I started learning more and more and more, and I'm just like, they're all liars. I've been lied to my whole entire life. And then I got over it, and I'm just like, all right, well, God, show me the truth. I want to know the truth. Take me to the truth. And I was led, so understand that it's power in your words. Understand that it's power in your intentions. Understand that, you are connected to source, and you don't need nothing outside yourself to maintain that connection. It's a personal, individual relationship. So you do what you need to do to strengthen that relationship, because that's where you get your power. You tap into your power. You wake up, you listen, you learn, you apply, and you take action. And then the world is your oyster. The world is yours. It's ours. We here together. It's not just yours. It's mine too. It's ours. We're taking over, but it's ours though. So let's stand up. Let's do our part. Let's make our little corner the most prettiest how we can make it, because when people see pretty, then they be like, oh, what's that? And then they want to, more. And that's how we grow and we expand and we evolve. So I just want to thank all of the kings and queens, the gods, the goddesses, the high priest, high priestess, all my ancient beings who came back with me. Squad, what's good? What's up? I love y'all, man. And I promise you, I'm going to do my part. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. We about to get lit, okay? So I hope y'all enjoy my little dark message. I'm just in here, watching TV and stuff. So peace and blessings, and I hope you enjoy my little story time.